What's up, guys? It's your boy Beach, and rolling. For this video, we will be talking about the Lawless Frontier. And yes, I know, Destiny 2 is dying. I'm super sad, but hey, the mission still goes on. Now back to the video. Lawless Frontier is pretty much Gambit 3.0 that came out with the Destiny 2 Renegades expansion. So yes, you have to buy this in order to play it. Follow my screen and I'll show you what to buy. In order to get the Lawless Frontier to spawn on the map, you have to complete the Renegades campaign till step 11, and your map will look like this. Now this looks like a lot at first, but it's pretty simple. These symbols are the logos of each faction that you can choose, and these symbols are the logos of each game mode you can choose. First, we have the Totality Division. Follow my character and it'll show you where to go. Next, we have the Thoracic Reformation. Follow my character and he'll show you where to go. Last, we have the Pikers. Follow my character and he'll show you where to go. With the Renegade expansion, you are given Renegade abilities which differ from faction. The Pikers wise, abilities you could receive are Falcon, which spawns a sparrow that could help you with doing damage, Piker Mortar, which fires missile clusters strikes to enemies, and moving on to the Totality Division Syndicate, ability wise you can get Imperium Drop Pod, which drops a Cabal shape on the target that only does single target damage, Imperium Behemoth, which is the fucking best, which spawns a Cabal heavy turret walker that can be used to damage enemies. Now moving on to Thoracic Reformation Syndicate, ability wise you can get Vex Deflector, which spawns a Vex Dome that absorbs and reflects incoming projectiles, Vex Stun Field, which spawns a Vex Dome that blinds, traps, and damages enemies. Moving on, the Spider also has the following abilities: Strafing Run, which calls down a heavy airstrike, scorching enemies in the selected area, which is really good against behemoths. Revitalize, which is a shank that heals you and your teammates and restores your ability energy. And Recon Shank, which summons a scout shank that marks enemies and objects in the area. And yes, if you switch syndicates, you get to keep all the perks. Each ability can be upgraded with Lawless Frontier credits. Good fucking luck, Guardian. And syndicate reputation. Now follow my character to where you go to equip them. While doing Lawless Frontier, you can go up to the shank in the beginning and equip abilities. Some are given and others you have to reach faction rank 3 for. Now here goes some of that good old Destiny 2 finances. In order to purchase all Renegade abilities and upgrades, you're going to need at least 102,000 credits. Good fucking luck, Guardian. While playing Lawless Frontier missions, make sure to look for these chests that give you charge energy for your abilities if you ever run out. Ranking up your faction is the name of the game, and there are many ways of doing that. One way is by doing contracts, which give 160 points, priority contracts, which give 320 points, and depositing 10 dark matter ingots in chests next to your pledge syndicate, which gives you 100 points. Before we move on, just to make sure, priority contracts must be completed in the contested contested territory zone, and you have to finish a mission on one of the opposing factions. Let's use me for an example. I'm with the Thracis Reformation and I have to complete an exfil on one of these two. You can see it on the map. The one with 2 arrows coming from it is the one you shouldn't do. Last, completing priority contracts unlocks a fortified territory bonus the next day that gives more loot. Reputation wise, rank 1 is given. You need 1,000 points for reputation 2, 2,000 points for reputation 3, 3,000 points for reputation 4, and lastly you need 4,000 points for reputation 5. Back to these Destiny 2 finances. Well, statistics, if you were to level up these syndicates with only the chest next to the representative, you would need 3,000 dark matter ingots. That's a fucking lot, bro. That good fucking luck, Guardian. I'm rushing to put this video out before Destiny dies, so please check my math. If it's wrong, please comment down below. In order to get that, my suggestion is just spam sabotage Lawless Frontier missions until your hands fall off. Once that happens, you should have enough. Or if you're crazy enough, you could just do invasions with wagered death marks, and at the end, more dark matter ingots should drop. Certain syndicate levels give you certain perk upgrades while playing the Lawless Frontier. All of them give pretty much the same things except for the weapons you could buy and the shader and the different abilities you could upgrade. Level 1 is given, and each syndicate will allow you to deposit dark matter ingots in the chest next to the representative with the chance of randomly dropping the weapon associated with the syndicate. Level 2 wise, you will get the option to buy your syndicate weapon, Praxis Blade ability, and Lawless Frontier access code, aka key cards. Level 3 wise, you'll be able to buy your second renegade ability and upgrade your syndicate renegade abilities to level 4, earn large weekly shipments, and receive higher quality syndicate contracts. Level 4 wise, you will get 1 discount every day from the shops correlated with your syndicate, 2 discounts per day when buying your weapon your syndicate offers. Purchase Praxis Blade ability and syndicate renegade abilities can be upgraded to level 6. Level 5 wise, you can buy another Praxis Blade ability, 3 discounts a day when you're buying your syndicate weapon, massive weekly shipments. Once again, massive weekly shipments will be available. Renegade abilities can be fully upgraded, and you could also buy the shader that comes with your syndicate. Weekly shipments give you dark matter ingots, loot, and credits. Spider wise, all you have to do is have enough credits to buy the ability upgrade. Now, Lawless Frontier material wise, you can get credits, ascendant alloys, enhancement prisms, enhancement cores, ascendant shards, salvage, dark matter ingots, key cards, death marks, credit lock boxes, armor lock boxes, weapon lock boxes, dark matter lock boxes. Credits are like the currency in Lawless Frontier, and credit wise, the most consistent way of getting them is doing contracts, exfilling credit lock boxes and weekly shipments, doing Lawless Frontier side missions, and shooting the jars on the floor while doing Lawless Frontier and opening the white chest. Lock boxes are just extra loot that you get once you make it to the end of Lawless Frontier mission and interact with this machine, and yes, they disappear if you do not exfil them. Key cards give you access to hidden boss fights in the Lawless Frontier. Use the recon shank to help you find the entrance. There are 6 different key cards, 3 on Mars, 2 on Venus, and 1 on Europa. Starting with the Mars key cards, you can get Hellas Fortitude, Artesia, Mons, and Freehold Outskirts. Venus wise, you can get Helena Morris and Forging Matrix. Last, Europa, you can get the Adamant key card. Once again, these drop randomly from the chest in side quests, which are these beams of light based on the planet that you're on. You can only hold 1 at a time. I will go over in depth the cave location and the rewards for each key card in a later video. I'm moving on to the game mechanics of the Lawless Frontier game modes. First, before I say anything, you're going to need 3 people. Once again, you're going to need 3 people. There are 3 types of Lawless Frontier missions: bounty hunt, sabotage, and the last but not fucking least, smuggle. Dinkelberg. These are 3-round game modes, and they have you doing a variety of things. And yes, the 4th round is the exfil round. So if you see anything that has to do with exfil, it means make it to the ship at the very end, and you'll see this right here. Moving on to the game modes. Bounty hunt is pretty much killing waves of enemies in order to kill the final boss. When the enemy type is Vex, you might run into something like this at one point, and the name of the game is to damage the boss until his shields pop. Look at the middle, and you should see one of the crystals turn clear. Interact with the conflux that correlates with the crystal, and the boss's shield should drop. When the enemy is fallen, it's pretty much the same thing. Do damage to the boss, and once you do enough damage, find the plate, shoot the top shape, kill the mini boss, and stand on the plate to lower the shields for the main boss. After the shields drop and you do enough damage, you can shoot the other top shapes above the boss. Once again, I'll go over in depth each Lawless Frontier encounter in a future video. Smuggle is pretty much simple. It's just 3-wave gauntlet mode until you reach the end, and you have to take 6 packages from one part of the map to the other part of the map. Remember, the name of the game for this one is teamwork. Stick together. That's the only way you're gonna make it. Sabotage for me at least is the easiest, so just complete 3 waves, and at one point you have to arm/blow up bombs. That's pretty much it. Oh yes, you can get 3 revive tokens when killing high level bosses and shooting the containers on the ground. So if your team is running low on lives, you should be good. Now let's move on to the invasion part of Lawless Frontier. In order to invade, you're gonna need something called death marks that you get by completing contracts, completing Lawless Frontiers. The Spider has them weekly, and wagered invasions. You can wager up to 3 of them, and that just means you can get extra rewards at the end. Now you're on the time limit when invading, and you have 3 lives until the game pulls you, but you can get as many kills as the boxes let you. More wagered death marks, more boxes. When you kill someone, walk past their body and collect the item they drop for more rewards at the end. The chest at the end won't won't drop loot if you have no kills, so make sure you're sweaty as possible. Now when invading, we all know to use the behemoth and the turret ability. That's just a given. Defending wise, you need to use the missile attack, but you have to throw the coin directly at the behemoth, and also you could use the turret against the behemoth. You could also use your super. Titan wise, you could use Thunder Crash, Twilight Arsenal, and Blade Fury. I have a video on how to get those. Hunter wise, Silence and Squall and Blade Barrage. I have a video on how to get those. Warlock wise, you could use Nova Bomb and Needle Storm. I have a video on how to get those. If not, those behemoths will fuck you. When it comes to the turrets, you can just walk up to them and shoot them. Trust me, those are the most annoying. That's pretty much it. It's your boy BH on Rolling. I'll see you at the end of the video. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you have a favorite ability combination when invading or defending, make sure to comment down below. Also, if you need help with any of these, make sure to hit me on my socials. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next time.